our wet play of LA. Oh, shoot, he got ran over. He got ran over.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Let's do this. I am now baby Quab. We can do this. I'm kidding. No. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually done it. It's been a while.
You're the reason, brothers and sisters. Shit.
It's gonna be great. Can't even remember how to play this game, I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait, do I drive this car or do I drive this car? I'm gonna drive this car. Maybe I shouldn't drive this car. Maybe I should drive this car. I'm gonna drive this car. Because this car is more undercover. Come on, detective partner guy. Oh my god, look at this.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Rodriguez might do. I'll speak to the... She's an easy make, and the DA likes... Look out!
Whoops. Whoops, I haven't been on the job in a while.
I'll convince him to let it go. How you do that?
Drive off of this. Here we go.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male, named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Alright. So, our garbo.
Phelps? I ended on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
I'm not gonna move his face around. This is gross. He looked dead. Let's try down here. Oh, he was mad.
Patterson has life insurance.
Life insurance? Did somebody kill him because... Good health and security in your future. 593, huh? See what else is happening here. I'm holding his hand. This is kind of gay. I don't know why I'm holding his hand, but let's see what else he's got in here. Was that $1? I think my game just froze. I don't even know what just happened. Just puts it back in. Okay, that's $1.
We can notify next of kin.
So, oh, he... This is weird. Alright. Put it back in. Alright, I think we're done observing this dead
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Alright. Car must have been going pretty fast. Knocked him out. Alright, let's see what else.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Well, this car actually did travel pretty far. There's one more clue, I think, over here.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Yeah. Oh, is there more? Oh, I thought there was more. But we're really just moving up. Nothing.
It's all yours, Detective.
Alright, we got the suspect here. I'm really hoping, or person of interest.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Alright, let's check out our eyewitness.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Argument. Okay. Good cop.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Okay, so a car. Alright, what kind of face is that? She looks so happy. She looks so
Aren't you at
happy to
least
be
gonna
killing.
try to catch the man that did this?
Okay, damn, okay, hold up. Jesus, girl. Let me ask.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Okay. Alright, so she might be good.
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
3C8. Alright, and then the argument overheard.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
Alright, there was something she
I'm
was hiding.
sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
So...
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very
questions
helpful.
right.
You can go.
I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Oh, God.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Oh, God. I'm not going to get most of these questions right, though. He looks like he could be a very... Let's talk about the...
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Dang it. I messed up. Alright, that's okay. We got two more questions.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Alright, so... Came with the
What can
wife.
you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
All right.
Thanks for your help,
2
Lynch.
out of 3.
I'm going to need you to
Right.
sign a statement with the patrolman.
We messed it
Sure,
up.
no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
All right, let's see this. The story behind this. Do I really want to watch it, though? Kind of not. I think we've settled enough scores for today. All right. Let's go through in here. Use the telephone, call the police station.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
William
Thanks,
Shelton.
ma'am.
A very big.
Looks like we
person
caught a
of
break on
interest
this one.
there. So we gotta check out this guy. All right, let's go. What the heck? Where I just walked into hell. Oh, hey. Whoa, what's
So
this?
this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
A poker game. That's interesting. Maybe poker has something to do with it as well? Alright, there's one more clue. Oh, he got stabbed!
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Okay, now we found every single thing in here, so this was definitely not just a hit and run. Something else must have happened here. Should we talk to the...
We've got a couple of leads to run down. You have it under control here?
Sure. As soon as the coroner gives the word, I'll finish up here.
Alright, so now that we have that... we can run. Probably. Go to the person of interest. Let's go to the... Alright, let's go to the Patterson residence first. I don't know why we're gonna do that, but let's just do it. Alright. Let's drive. Interesting case here we got.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to ammo code 2, identify.
I think we'll do all the side missions later. I don't feel like doing any of the side missions right now. do it. Hopefully we don't mess up anything over here.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay, so this is going to be a really, really, really important talk.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Oh God, here we go.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
What is that supposed to mean? Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
I was out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Oh. What are we doing here? I'm trying to... is there a phone?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
Alright. So we have... I'm glad that we checked that. There is a new evidence here. This could... So it was a gambling thing. I'm glad that we looked back there. Now we have to... Let's go to the Shelton residence. Actually, no, we're gonna go to the morgue really quick. Because once we go to the morgue, then we'll figure out Shelton. Because the Shelton residence was the one, the car that got ran over. car that he was ran over with, so I could probably come last. Also, I'm a really bad officer. Bad driver, at least. Guy got ran over. Apparently there's a bloody knife as well. So maybe the full impact didn't kill him. Alright, let's check out what the coroner has to say.
I survived the war for this?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Hey, what are you doing?
Alright, but we got a really good lead here now. Kind of just want to run to the car out of excitement. So many leads. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the Patterson residence again. This murderer. I'm suspecting it was the wife. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe the wife set him up.
11:25, code 6.
But somebody's gonna have to do some talking. Or maybe it was the wife's other partner that was having an affair on her. We'll see what's going on here. Imagine they left already. They're like, we're not even...
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down.
Oh,
Leroy.
no.
If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Oh, she...
It's
he
too
got
late,
shot.
Sabo.
Oh my God. Where'd he go? Hey, get back here. Oh my God. This guy wants nothing to do with us.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
I knew it was him. Oh God. Dang, this guy's a really good runner.
Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
God damn.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now.
On your...
I got him.
Help
I got
me.
him. All right. What a jerk.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Wow, so we got that down. We didn't even need to go to the car guy's residence. Also,
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
there we go. Look at me, detective. Detective. Highly detective. The car did not kill Lester, but you allowed the driver to duck a failure to stop charge. Ah, dang it. So I should have went to that driver's place first. Because if I had done that, then I would have done everything. But, I mean, really, does it matter? No, not really. That was probably one of my best cases. I answered just about every single question right. And a slip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Alright, well, this cop now has a little mask on his face. It's really gross.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe
Ooh, what's this? Another car? This looks like a new one, but...
George is en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment here, Central?
Let's go into this police car this time.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having his death strewn all over the front pages.
I wasn't paying attention to the case, but we'll see what's going on. And we're here.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
What does
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Alright, this is a stolen... No.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right. Maybe that was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Hands behind your head!
Oh, there we go.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
He does have the paperwork.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Or else it wouldn't be a case. Alright, let's question this guy then.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
He's really telling the truth.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky-backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
So he has some weeds in his car.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Alright, let's check out Mr. Coombs over here. It's kind of a really stupid last name, but I'm not going to say anything more about it.
So what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
See, I like the instrumentation.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Combs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh my God, this guy has he's having a mental.
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Kind of walks like how I walk when I'm trying to be Joe. It's weird.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Okay.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Okay. See this.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Yeah. There you go. I just want to see this again.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
All right, here we go. Details.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Okay. He was telling everything. All right, let's see.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Very good details.
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Okay. Wow, so we got a lot of questions for this guy. He's 46. Jesus, he's old.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
That's a bad cop.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
All right, one more.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
It wasn't.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Man, he really wants to shoot this guy. So I shouldn't have asked about the pink slips.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
jumps over that.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a marquee printing company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got a lot of new information here. Let's check out this Gene Archer. Also, almost went to the wrong car.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
There we go. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Let's log. There we go. Locations. Go to the Marquee Printing Company really quick.
Watch what you're doing!
Here you go, the Marquee Printing Company. Alright, let's check out this printing company.
Come on, Cole, leave him alone.
I didn't mean to... I pushed the guy down.
What do you think?
We need to talk to the guy in charge.
Well, where are we going to go for that?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Alright, well, let's talk to this man. Oh, there was an actual legitimate door.
Advice?
Sounds like James Belasco was picked up the same as Harrison. Let's get down to Central and hear his excuse.
Alright. Better not be honking. Alright, let's go to the police station.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Oh god.
Oh! Unbelievable!
Poor guy, this car must be wrecked. Oh my gosh, I'm just ruining everybody's car today.
Jesus,
I
Cole!
almost ran.
Thanks for the tip.
We're over. Jesus. Just get me out of the police car. I'm so worse.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Another stolen car?
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe the other one is a forgery. Well, there's no print.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
The paperwork they provide is what we received.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Jean Archer.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
I want to know about the ownership papers. Who do you get them from?
I pick them up along with the car. Always from a different guy, every time.
You had a chance to cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Oh, so we were
Thanks, Ray.
supposed to come here.
This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
We got there a little bit too early, so. But we messed up that questioning.
I'm not so sure.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
The heck, I think we went to the wrong place.
Taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
We just got lost in the police station. Where are we going? We entered through here, right?
This town's dangerous.
Well,
Okay.
this day was a...
We got out of there. Whew. That was the most confusing thing.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
Let's talk to him.
Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
I'm not accusing you of being involved, Mr. Lightball. I just wondered whether you had heard anything.
Yes, I see. We have had attempts to break in here before. A lot of the government forms here have value to criminals.
He looks like really bad.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
That was really defensive.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightval? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Dang it. So we messed up a lot on this case so far. We should have got that first one right.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Whoa. I don't see any.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
We can go see some Bigelow right now. I was just randomly pressing, to be honest. But then I started noticing the Bigelow. Also, this place is so far away from everything.
Christ alive!
Call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Oh, there's a break-in and enter? What's going on?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cops.
Throw out the guns.
I need someone to cover my 6 right now. Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Weapons up!
I need to take out some people. I can't even.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole. Come get me.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I need cover!
Stay down.
Oh my god, whoa! I didn't even realize that there was a freaking... Okay. I didn't even realize there was a bomb, like a little thing there. What the hell?
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh? Look sharp at the cop.
Throw out the guns.
Covering fire! Between your eyes. Declare, go! Ah! I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
How long do you think you can hold out?
God, okay. We might be better this off. We might be better off this time.
You're too exposed!
Here we go.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
What just happened? Alright, let's see what's this.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Why is it here then?
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Let's see what this is.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
So
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
racing for pinks.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquis. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
For a car thief, he plunges big at the track.
Every dime he gets. He can't help himself.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
All right. Well, you messed up that too. A little bit. Why are you gonna run me over? What? Like I literally ran in the middle of the road.
George is en route to 496 Northwest. You have another assignment there, Central?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute, then pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Are you blind?
Whoa, I almost ran over somebody. This will be the last case. Whoa.
Careful!
After that, I'll hit it. Oh.
Watch it!
Do I tell you how to drive?
Forgot how long it was. Oh my God. I kind of want this case to be over already. Not the best case I've played so far. Yeah, it's cool, like pink slims, everything. Yeah, the case is cool and all. Nothing too. Here we go. So let's just be bad cop with this guy.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
I tried.
Now, where shall I start?
With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with a female suspect who, I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Damn it. We messed it up. Really bad. But that's okay, because next time we won't mess it up that bad. Alright. Alright. And that's gonna do it for us. And yeah.